Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. So, or maybe 2 days now, a decision was made. And depending on where you sit, it felt like law or loss. On yesterday, a decision was made. Depending on where you sit, it was either a law or a loss. I don't do politics, but I have to comment on this because as a Black woman in America, I don't have the luxury of pretending that history is over. You know, I have to say something. I had a friend, a soror, who lost her channel today, and so I'm not trying to lose my channel. But I gotta say, it was a law or a loss, and for me, it was a loss. I'm a Black woman. I came through the civil rights era. I got a burn and a lot of spit and a lot of, it could be trauma associated with having been a civil rights student of civil rights when I was at Spelman. And so now you made a decision. And so let me say this carefully. What many people are feeling right now is not just anger. People are feeling fatigue. You know, yesterday I leaned back. I felt tired. I did. I felt tired. Sick and tired, Fannie Lou. I was sick and tired of people not liking me and people who look like me based on my color. How stupid is that? I am a human being. And just based on you came and got me out of my country where I spoke several languages, where I was well educated, well dressed, well educated, all of the above. And whatever my village was at the time, you came and got me. And now you mad because you said that I was stupid when it was not so. I didn't know your language. I didn't know your culture. I didn't wear what you wore. But I was well trained when you found me. I was not a slave. I was enslaved. That's the difference. Slaves did not come from Africa. People came from Africa. And when they arrived, they were enslaved by other people. And you are upset because you want that back. You want the mistreatment of other human beings to be par for the course based on the false premises that your white skin allows you to be, has offered you the opportunity to be smarter, when all it did was offer you the opportunity to change the laws and the rules to make sure that you gained and you are successful. Systemic racism. And so now you took people are tired. And perhaps people won't vote. Maybe that's what you're hoping for. But there's a resilience among African Americans. It is one. It's telepathically sent across the country, not on social media, but on the spirit of the Black church. And we know what and how this is going to turn out. And we understand the spiritual warfare that we have heard our grandparents talk about as children, and now we are adults, and we know what it's all about. And so the Black church is going to get us through. And so what many people are feeling right now is not just anger, but fatigue. But it's the quiet question, does my voice still matter? your voice still matters. It does. And it matters in a different way. And when people start pulling back, losing interest, disconnecting from everything, that's not laziness. That's a signal that something deeper has shifted. There's been a shift. Yesterday was a shift. But it wasn't a shift away from voting. It's a shift of resilience. A shift that said, oh, really? It was that shift. It was a shift that had the Montgomery bus boycott. That's what it shifted to. People who came together and said, I'll walk first. And that's what I hear and smell and feel across America. I'll walk first before I give in. You can't, you keep kicking a dog and kicking a dog and kicking a dog, and you see what happens. You think the dog will go away, better go away a different way. We're not going anywhere. The only way I know we're going somewhere is that you can do some things, and then we have to go. But if those things don't happen, people know what they've seen, people know what they've felt, and when systems say one thing but life feels like another, trust begins to crack. And when trust cracks, communities drift. But we are not drifting. We don't have to call each other. We all can look at each other in the store. We can all look at each other and pass and we can give each other that eye. That look that you won't ever know that look. That look when you're the only black person that works somewhere and you see the other only black person that works somewhere. You give each other that look. Mm-hmm. So now here's where I would like to leave you in frustration. Because we still have power. Not loud power. We're not going to be angry. We don't have anger. Anger is not what we're getting ready to do. We ain't getting ready to do that. We have intentional power. Ooh, can I say that again? Intentional power. Intentional power is what we have. We intend to make a difference at the polls. We do. You can go out and change as much as you want to change. Go ahead. But that's not going to stop us from voting. The only thing that stops us from voting is when you say, you can't vote anymore. And you can say that because you have the upper hand right now. But this next election time, people are going to vote. Not only are they going to vote, they're going to stay informed. We're not going to get overwhelmed because yesterday, I actually had to lean back. I think we all there was a gasp across America. We watched the other party parade and laugh and kick their heels, and you could see the smile on their faces and the light in their eyes. I've never seen so many happy people in my life. They were all on TV thinking, yes, we won that. Yes, we can get as many people as we want. We can cut you out, period. Okay. All right. We still gonna vote. Midterms. We're gonna vote. We're gonna stay engaged, even in small ways. You don't have to do everything. Just do small stuff. I always tell you, take care of your house, your family, your needs, what goes on in your neighborhood, your block, your yard. Secure it. Take care of your household. Make sure your household is thriving. Don't fall in the trap of everybody depressed. I read and I showed you something where people are feeling like there's no hope. Don't do that. There's always hope. On this solid rock I stand. We're not standing on sinking sand. We're standing on the solid rock of Christ the church. You better have that. You better have some kind of God in you to get through this. You cannot be out here floating around trying to figure out do you believe or not. That's not going to help you. You got to have something you can hold on to. You got to strengthen the community. This is the moment to learn not to pull away. Talk to your neighbors. Check on your circle because systems shift, but community sustains. Let me read that again. This is the moment to lean in, not pull away. Talk to your neighbors, your family and friends. Check on your circle. I need to check on my neighbors because systems may shift, but community sustains. You're going to need your community. Protect your peace and your voice. You must protect your peace. There are times, I'm going to tell you, there are times when my peace just feels like it's going to fall apart. There are times that I feel like I just going to scream. There are times that I wish I was off the earth. How can I get off of it? Is it a rocket ship I could take to get off of this? There are times I feel like that. And I know you feel like that too. But you must protect your peace. Whatever that is. And baby, it is more difficult every day. Every day. Every day. Whew. Let me tell you what I know. Every generation has faced a moment where it felt like things were going backwards. My generation was the generation that marched, that demonstrated. We walked with Dr. King. We stood ground. We took a burn. Sure did. Of a cigarette. The man put a cigarette out on me. Like I was an ashtray. Those who stayed present shaped what came next. That's what we did. We shaped what came next, and that's what you can do. We must stand ground. We must. So we're not going to panic. Do not panic. That's what they want you to do, is panic and get all frustrated. No. Get you a recipe book, cook you something, go out, have you a nice time, go get a drink of something, get a group of people, go together, do something nice, create something, write something. Otherwise, you will go stark crazy if you fall into what they want you to fall into. You will go stark crazy. Every day it's breaking news. It's breaking news. You don't know if the news is real or not. What do you know? You don't know anything. It's breaking news. This is another kind of America, my age group. So you got to hold on to what you know. God's unchanging hand. You got to stay somewhere near a church, in a church, by a church, close to a church, in a book, in the Bible, in 1 to 1066, somewhere up in there. All kind of versions. You got to have it. You got to have it. You got to read something every day. Because I tell you, sometimes when I go in my room, I just cry. I cry so hard. And then I said, okay, maybe I just needed to cry. I said, Georgine, get up. You can't, because this is not the end of the story now. He let you stay here. You can't cry like that. Too much has been built. We've done too much for us to walk away now. We're not going to walk away, like throw our hands in the air like we just don't care. No. We're going to get out here and say, okay, that's what y'all came to. All right. The blank has hit the fan. And you needed to have that happen. Some of you all need all this happening to wake up and join those of us who came from the 60s era. So you can see that don't nobody care nothing about you. You waiting for somebody to care about you, baby, you be waiting till Jesus come back for real. You need to care about you and your family and carve you out a space, because this is 26. If you got to make all the money you can make in 26, you got to. And it's frustrating, but you have to. You have to make as much money as you can in 26. Because next is going to be the money and the exit. Where you going? Where you going? You got to have money where you going. This is the year to establish and put down. It's frightening to know that. But by the same token, I can't contradict with God Almighty. I can't go against his word. And so, this is not the end of the story. This is a moment of decision. This is not the end of the story. This is a moment of decision. This is not the end of the story. This is a moment of decision. And what is that decision, Georgianne? That decision is, what are you going to do about your life, your family, your journey, your projects, and your voting pattern? What are you going to do about it? Don't get in a fight with people. Just don't, we got a whole group of people want to kill each other. I want to find all those black people and ask them, do they know what the hell is going on? Why are you killing each other? Why are we killing each other? Why are you getting mad? People are frustrated. I need Janie Francis Ashante and Dr. Janie Francis Ashante and Dr. Latanya Crossfield, and those people who work with people with mental illness, those people who've been certified. I think Tony Gaskin, Bishop R.C. Blakes, that's been certified to help people. Mental health is off the chain. Our churches need to address it more, or have a person or somewhere where you can call, or have periods, or where you can invite people in for mental health issues, because there's a lot of mental. That yesterday will send you to a mental health issue. That decision, if you would allow it, if you wallow in it, it'll make a mental health issue out of that. You shake it off. Stay on your journey. I don't care how difficult it is. Stay on it. Look to the left, look to the right. Pay attention to people around you. You don't know who's around you. You do not know who is around you to pay attention to the people. I don't know why God told me to say that. Somebody on this phone, on the other side of here, is somebody around you. I don't know, who am I talking to? I don't know. It's somebody that's new to your circle. Don't do it. If they new to your circle, they popped in out of nowhere. Anybody pop in out of somewhere and love you like that, and just popped in, you can't, ain't no trace. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I do know that we are not going to give up. Now, this is not the time to give up. This is the time to say, what was I doing? Well, I finished my 300-page book, and I am moving to my next thing to do. That's what I'm doing. I don't know about you. I have classes to teach, webinars to sell, courses to sell. That's what I'm going to be doing. And we have a slice of life. I need you to subscribe, please, if you're new. I also need you to, one of my oldest ones that's been with me, thank you. And for watching all the way to the end, because I need to watch hours. I told them, one of them said, well, you talk too much. I said, well, just turn it on and let it run then. Go wash your face or something. Come back, it'll be off. I need to watch hours. Can you help me get those watch hours, please? Pass the word on. I need a ton of people to watch. I got between now and August to get these watch hours. I need you to help me. I need your help. I need you to subscribe. I need you to put a comment down there. Write something. Write something in the comments, because the algorithms don't pick up unless you write something. So when you write something, I thank you, Coco, for writing. Write something down there. I got a lot of people who watch my show. They tell me they watch it, but they won't put a comment. They won't put a thumbs up. I don't understand that. I do. I'm asking you to help me, and you won't. I love you. I do. I'm gonna stay the course. I ain't getting off of my. I'm not getting off this journey. He ain't tell me to get off the journey. I follow his word. I listen to what he has to say. He tells me what to say when I come on here. And it's for somebody on the other side. So you know I love you. You know that. And you can't do anything about it. I wish I could see the bottom of this. This is the bottom. Isn't this gorgeous? I think you know who gave me this. I thank you all the time. I was walking today. Oh, Monique Earl Lewis, Dr. Monique Earl Lewis. Let me make sure I congratulate her again. Morehouse College. Oh, a fantastic, fabulous Black scholar. Fulbright, all of that. Mellon Scholar, Fulbright Scholar. Traveled worldwide as an educator. Brilliant. Brilliant. To talk to her, you need a thesaurus in one hand and AI in the other one. I love you. And you can't do anything about it.